One of the greatest street-legal and track-ready superbikes on the market right now or soon to be is the 2025 Honda CBR1000RR. It takes a larger portion of the motorcycle community to the pinnacle of real performance, typically only seen in the world of professional motorcycle racers, by bringing track performance to the street. As part of a celebration for its 30th anniversary, the prior model was introduced in the United States in 2022. To get the Fireblade ready for the upcoming seasons, at least until the next update comes, the 2025 has a ton of upgrades that leave almost every part of the bike unaltered. This features a stronger structure, an upgraded engine with increased torque, and new electronics to assist manage everything. As it should on a bike like the CBR1000RR-R Fireblade SP, form follows function on its body. But the specifics are where the trouble lies. With its best-in-class drag coefficient, the streamlined fairing offers superior penetration, less lift during rapid acceleration, and stability during severe braking, particularly at high speeds. For long-term low-drag performance, the concave portion of the front fairing helps pull air away from the front wheel and into a laminar flow. This impression is further enhanced at the back wheel by the lower fairing, creating a pleasing form symphony. This goes on into the hugger that covers the back wheel, and a series of vents directs air upward to offset the rear wheel's lift. A bubble screen at a 35-degree angle up top also permits very little drag there. More downforce is provided by redesigned winglets, and the rear fender, front turn signals, and mirrors are detachable. The Fireblade has a lot of activity going on beneath the hood, including suspension control devices, ride control electronics, and even, well, standard metrics. All of this is shown on a 5-inch full-color TFT screen that you can fully customize to your preferences. You may easily navigate between settings and pages using a little switch on the left side without removing your gloves from your grips. In addition to being convenient, Honda's smart key system on the Fireblade makes it possible to employ a racing-grade triple while still making space for a ram air port, which directs pressured air into the intake. The race-worthy electronic ride control package of the CBR1000RR-R Fireblade SP has a novel feature that safeguards the engine during warm-up. Until the coolant achieves the required temperature, this feature restricts the redline to 8,000 RPM. After the coolant reaches the correct temperature, the full 14,000 RPM is accessible. This feature protects the engine from over-revving damage until the parts are prepared to handle it. For the first time in the factory, ride-by-wire throttle control uses a dual-motor technology to manage the butterfly valve opening, making it simple to operate at low RPMs without sacrificing control at the top end. The engine's improved power delivery profile, modified gear ratios in the transmission, and smoother traction protection are all handled by Honda's recently redesigned selectable torque control. Engine brake provides an additional layer of safety for the back end, while wheelie control uses information from the inertial measurement unit to keep the front end down. For rapid personality changes, 3 standard riding modes mix input from various systems to differing degrees. The diamond-shaped primary frame construction of the CBR1000RR-R Fireblade SP is made of aluminum. The aluminum spars are optimized for racing and are 2 mm thick. In order to replace the majority of the frame and finish the construction, at least 6 motor mounts are required to create crucial connections between the 4 main sections that have been welded together and the machine functioning as stressed parts. The frame structure was 2.1 pounds lighter than its predecessor thanks to the outdated internal ribs hitting the cutting room floor. The shorter subframe portion that holds the seat, pillion pad, passenger foot pegs, fender, and turn signals is made of thin-walled circular aluminum tubing. The rider may sit in a more aerodynamic posture and have a smaller waist thanks to a top-mounting subframe system. This year's aluminum swing arm is longer, 24.5 inches, to lessen the front end's propensity to lift under severe acceleration. For increased rear-wheel traction and high-speed stability, Honda mounts an Öhlins TTX36S EC 3.0 monoshock straight to the engine block, isolating the rear wheel from the headstock. The third generation Öhlins SEC 3.0 SV NPX 43mm inverted front fork, which was introduced in Europe last year and will be available in the United States in 2025, is used on the CBR1000RR-R Fireblade SP, making it the first production motorbike in the world. The fork is clamped by 3 forged aluminum pivots with little system wiggle space, allowing you to adjust the geometry for handling. The objective-based tuning interface from Öhlins uses presets to manage preload and damping, allowing for instantaneous suspension customization. A 4-hole Brembo Stylema R unit with 330mm discs for tremendous stopping power then serves as the anchor. As an added bonus, the rear caliper is identical to the one found on the RC213 VS race bike. The anchor is supported by corner-sensitive ABS and rear lift control.